Welcome to Comments Below Surfing, episode 3. I'm Paul Evans.
And I'm Ben Mundy, and something's changed, Paul. Where are we? What's going on?
We're actually here in San Sebastian, in the Basque Country, northeast of Spain.
We are. Why are we here? Because it's bloody beautiful, and there's good waves, Paulie.
What's the surf like?
It's 3-4 foot, nice little offshore breeze. The Basque guys are out there ripping. That's why we're here. We love this town.
Yeah, and we have got a very special guest coming on the show this time. A little Basque guy. He's got a nice beard. Sometimes surfs in the buff.
Always in the nude.
We're going to see if we can get him naked on the show. What else we got coming up? Something about Kelly getting fired?
We're going to talk about the drug-aware Margaret River Pro. It's a must-watch.
Okay, let's get down to our very first comment of episode 3. This one comes in from Jamie Parker. Jamie says, do you guys think Kelly has made the right decision in leaving Quicksilver? He's left Quicksilver's long-term sponsor. How do you feel about it?
Why did they make an announcement about that or something? Why isn't that news?
It was doing fairly big rounds on the internet, mate. Yeah, I don't know if maybe your connection was down or you were looking at something else.
Well, yeah, Kelly's been with Quicksilver, I think, for 84 years, I think. It's not surprising. I mean, that's a long contract, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess it is.
Why did he leave, Paul? What's going on with Kelly?
Different stories kind of going around a little bit about why he actually left. Maybe he wanted to go with his direction of sort of more ethical kind of things. He's big into his, clean foods and his kind of green issues. Or maybe he was just too old. We'll probably be seeing him around.
I did see one little clip. They did a little montage of their time with Kelly. I saw that, and that was kind of pretty cool. We might want to watch that. Send in your comments about Kelly, how old he is, what he does, is he going to be all right? There's more comments, and the amount of comments we got this week, Paul, it's been out of control. I've got Les here, Les Winkworth. He's saying to us, do you think the Margaret River Pro, the drug-aware Margaret River Pro, is that the worst wave on tour? Yes or no, Paul? Come on, give us a straight answer for once.
Yes.
You think it's that bad?
It's not the actual worst wave on tour, but it's sort of when you think about the region and just how good the waves are around there, it does seem a bit of a bummer they don't surf one of the good spots that's in that area.
It is. Margaret River is the worst wave in Margaret River.
Right.
When it's 3 foot, like it has been kind of for the comp this year, it's not so exciting. But that's the vagaries of the ocean. I mean, look, things change, things happen.
Yeah, well, let's keep rolling through these comments.
Ooh,
comes in.
Wipeout!
This one comes in from Jemmy Gow, and Jemmy's saying, Ben, if you hate bodyboarders, you will love this. First of all, I'd just like to say hate's a very strong word.
Yeah, I don't hate bodyboarders, I don't. Let's stop that right now. They're an inferior surf craft. Let's watch this clip. I enjoyed that.
Tickled you, did it?
Yeah, I like a good old-fashioned bodyboard wipeout.
Okay.
And, well, if you got some wipeouts, send them in. We want to see more of that type of shit.
And the global bodyboard community will be tuning in and screaming curses at their computer.
Yeah, if you're bodyboarders, send in your comments. Oh, now, I'll tell you what. This has got some heat, this one. This is another comment that says, have you guys ever had a run-in with a protective local?
I'm going to guess you have.
Funnily enough, I've been punched in the face by a bodyboarder, which is unsurprising.
It doesn't surprise me at all.
Well, I found it quite surprising. Anyway,
I hate that.
But I'll tell you what, there's been a pretty good clip about localism. It's been in the news. Let's watch this little clip that we teed up.
Have a look.
It's a bloody cracker.
You drop it on me like that again, and you won't surf here again. Don't tell me that's a swear. You nearly caused me an accident then. You were behind me. I was on the wave. Now don't do it again. Do it again, and I'll put you in hospital. That's the promise. Stop back to England.
What a cock.
Wow. I thought go back to England was kind of genius for a start. I really liked how the guy on the longboard stayed so calm and...
Please stop swearing. Would you stop the foul language, please?
There's no need to swear, okay? You're being a twat now, if you don't mind me saying so.
Yeah, I like that. I like the fact that it was all filmed. CCTV out in the surf these days. We went back and watched the wave, and it was like a bee's. It was about that big. That big?
Yeah.
And that's what he was getting so upset about.
What happened to that rule? If it's like under sort of half a foot or over 20 feet, there's no such thing as a drop in, right? It's just everyone go, right? And you just have a giggle.
Not in that world.
Not much giggling going on there, a lot of hate.
That was, a lot of irritating things in that little clip.
Tell us what annoys you about surfing.
So I'll tell you what I saw amazing was Fergal Smith in his latest episode of Growing. I just love you get a little glimpse into his world every episode. It's fucking brilliant.
He's got a great looking quiver there. But the other thing about Fergal at the moment, of course, he's not travelling, so he's trying to stay green, doesn't want to burn up the fossil fuel. He's staying at home, just surfing an island. Bit of a contrast to our very special guest.
He's just back from Africa, West Coast, all the way on his own. He's always travels on his own too, always solo. He's been to...
Quite often nude.
Quite often nude. Butt cheeks in the glistening in the sun.
What an image.
Yeah, he's been to Africa, he's been to India, he's been to Patagonia, he's been to Antarctica. Look, we're going to show a little clip just of his latest little mission.
Let's have a look at this.
Check it out, just get a glimpse of him.
Mujeres a solas, no sé lo que son, pero ahí está el encanto del viaje.
Venga. Well, you've just been watching Kepa Acero, and here he is. He's fresh back from Africa. Welcome to the show. Just got back a couple of days ago.
Yeah, just arrived in Bilbao and stoked.
Stoked to be back?
Yeah. Feels good to go out, but it feels good to go back home.
Just briefly, tell us about your trip. You drove all the way down through the Sahara from the Basque Country in a van.
Yeah, I bought the old patrol here, and I drive. I don't know. I didn't know how far, but I made it all the way to far.
How dangerous is it down there, Kepa?
It's not about dangerous. It's just you have to know exactly what you have to do, and more what you don't have to do. You know, like
what don't you have to do?
I love to surf nude, but places like Mauritania, you have to make sure that no one's gonna see you, because if someone is around, that's the thing that you don't want to do for sure.
No, I don't think these are Al Qaeda. They don't like nude surfing. No, they're not into that.
No.
That's strange, isn't it? I thought they might be.
And what about maybe a heaviest moment of the trip or scariest moment?
The worst moment was in the frontier with Mauritania to Senegal.
Right.
I was by myself, and all these people is around trying to get some money from you, but also the police and also the militaries are getting some money from you, and you're by yourself there trying to deal with all the situation. Yeah. It's hard to explain, but it's
I saw difficult. In one of the clips you hid a bit of money in your shoe.
Yeah.
Did you ever think about sticking some up the up the culo, up the bum? Didn't try that?
I didn't get to that point, but yeah.
Is there a real highlight that summed up that trip for you, Kepa?
There was some moments in some place in the desert that I surfed a really good ride, and after spending so long trying to get that wave, it's such an amazing moment to be there by yourself and surf in a beautiful place by yourself, you know?
And what about coming up next?
You know, Africa takes a lot of, it's tiring, but then when you go back, you really want to go back. So I'm feeling more for Africa, maybe Gabon, Cameroon, I don't know, Liberia. I'll see, you know, but I'm very focused on Africa.
Kepa, all your stuff's up on YouTube. I guess everyone can check out your clips from all your travels on there. I think the links are coming up there.
That's it, yeah.
Oh, bye. Cheers, Kepa.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow, Kepa, what a little guy.
What a adventurer,
Funny
what a legend,
what
a positive little...
Well, let's get straight back down to comments. We got one here, this one. It's to do with fish with teeth. They're called sharks, and this is called Sharks Cove. This one comes in from Loz Rue, and Loz says, another shark punched in the face, in the head. Sorry, that is Sharks Cove material right there. But I'd just like to say, I love the way you guys are responding actually to the content of the show.
They do.
Sharks Cove, bigging that up. Whose idea was that?
I think that was mine. What he's referring to in Australia, typically it was in Australia. There was a guy surfing Winky Pop near Bells.
Very violent people. Very violent.
Got nudged by like a 5-6 footer. His response was to punch it in the face, and then he stayed out surfing for another hour and a half.
Water calmed down. We all had a bit of a chat about it and like what's going on. Caught another wave, then came back to the same spot talking to a bloke about the incident because he watched the whole thing, and the shark came between us again. I just thought it was too good to go in.
Let us know, what are your fears about sharks? Maybe you got a shark story, maybe you've just found out about a shark story somewhere. Send it in to us.
Do you punch sharks? Yes or no? Oh, you know what though, Paul? Enough of that, let's get serious. This is called Deep Thoughts, guys.
It's really resonating with both of those fans, isn't it?
Yeah, one, this guy called Jace Horton.
Yeah.
And he says, that wave you're surfing on isn't water, it's energy. Whoa.
What Jason's actually saying is, when waves are unbroken moving through the ocean, each water particle doesn't orbit and returns to where it first came from. So that is true, it's just energy that moves, not the wave. However, that's not true when the wave breaks. When the wave breaks, the water particles do move. So think of the swash, the white water rolls in towards the beach. So it's actually not true.
It's not true.
Jason, you're wrong.
Right, got you on a technicality. Well, I've got another comment here. Oh, Rudy, someone sent this one in. Claire
Someone
Baker.
sent this one in.
Claire Baker.
Yeah.
Has sent one in from Rudy Passbaum, a surfer. And Rudy's put up a little picture saying, I'm not crazy, my reality is just different than yours.
Wow, now that is...
Well, how is his reality different?
That's pretty... That is...
Isn't this all our reality? As a universal, global, earthal thing? Aren't we all in the same reality?
An earthal thing?
Yeah.
Right, is that a word?
Yeah.
Is it,
yeah,
is
well,
it,
aren't we all in the one reality?
Well, I think that the general broader point...
The people say he's always crazy. Maybe he's fucking mad. Maybe you are crazy, Rudy. And it's not everyone's reality. It's just you're a bit...
All right, well, deep thoughts, Ben.
Oh,
we went deep, didn't we?
We went really deep.
To the back teeth.
We went to all the way up the... Yeah.
All right, bad news time.
Oh, no, don't say it, Paul.
It's the end of the show, Ben. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. We've had a blast. We've had Kepa Acero. That was wicked. Who do you want to see as a guest next time? Let us know. Keep your comments coming in.
Send them in. Anything you want. We want to talk about it. Surfing. Comments below. We need your opinion.
We're off for a surf. There's a little bit of talk of nudity. We'll let you know how that transpires. In the meantime,
get a dog up, yeah?
Woo!